I wouldn't be who I am without sort of the body I have, right? And I'm grateful for it.
You might remember that right around this time last year, we featured a series of stories of folks with disabilities. That was part of an effort by the Delaware Developmental Disabilities Council to make our area more aware of these individuals and who they truly are. As part of Disability Pride Month, we're now going to dig a little deeper and learn more about the different barriers standing in the way of these folks who are living their best lives.
Yeah, they're barriers that folks without disabilities don't face and thus are perhaps taken for granted. Let me introduce you first to the Delaware Developmental Disabilities Council. Michael Harris discovered the Delaware Developmental Disabilities Council somewhat by accident.
I simply was a father looking for help for his daughter.
It took all of one meeting for him to realize he was so much more.
I said, I'm just a father with a child with Down syndrome. And someone stepped up and says, no, you're not just a father. And then when that word came, that's when the bulb came on. It's like, you know what, you're right. I'm a part of something. But up until that time, I thought I was an individual fighting for an individual. I didn't know that there was a community of us that fight for the rights of our children, ourselves, and loved ones.
That community, the Delaware Developmental Disabilities Council, of which he's now the chair, has existed since 1982, with the multifaceted mission of promoting and embracing inclusion, equality, and empowerment.
Describing the council is kind of like describing Earth, right? So it's this wonderful, magnificent thing, but it has so many nuances. So our council, all of our work is guided by the Developmental Disabilities Bill of Rights Act, or also known as the DD Act. That is our North Star, that's our guiding light. And it sets forth things such as who our members have to be. So the majority of our members are individuals with developmental disabilities or their family members or parents. We also have representation from various state agencies such as the Department of Education, Division of Services for Aging Adults and Physical Disabilities, Medicaid. So it's a well-rounded group.
Kristen Harvey is the council's executive director. She says right now it consists of 22 zealous members, and what drives their decision-making is what they hear from those in the community.
The council strives to be the listening ear and the bridge builder. So come to us, tell us what is happening in your life, and let us try to find a solution for you and connect you and hold agencies accountable.
In fact, that's what Emmanuel Jenkins loves to do as the council's community relations officer.
My job is and all of our job is to really keep our finger on the pulse until that individual gets what they need, but then also provide this follow-up, if you will, to let them know that there is a community behind them.
Sensing that support is supremely significant.
And once they know exactly what my role is, you can hear a sigh of relief. Some people I'll meet face to face, some people I'll probably never lay eyes on. But to know that I made an instant impact that's going to last a lifetime, that brings me great joy.
The council is honored to celebrate Disability Pride Month this month, and the definition of what that means is worth paying attention to.
Disability pride from the council is an opportunity for the rest of our community and our society to see us as normal, everyday people. And I think the greatest thing is exposure.
Emmanuel adds that in doing this, they're trying to work with everyone and be united. They want folks to want to understand.
A lot of times people are afraid to ask, not because they don't care, but because they are fearful of appearing rude or uneducated, and no one wants to feel that way. And the council, we just want people to know when you reach out to the council, there is no shame. There is no, we're not judging people. we are so happy that people have reached out to us that want to know. That is our jam. That is what we do.
And Kristen says one of the most important things folks can understand about disability pride is what it's not.
People with disabilities are people. They are people. There is nothing inspirational about getting yourself dressed, about going to school, about having a job, about being a parent, any more than it is for anyone. This othering of people, I call it othering of people with disabilities. It's like, well, there's this community, and then there's the disability community, even though I'm guilty of using this term. We're all one community. We're all one global community who need to be here to support and help each other and seek to understand each other and each other's perspectives and backstories. And that's what this project really seeks to do, is to show a slice of life, to show what this is like for other people, so they can understand and so they can care.
And beginning today and continuing through the week, folks have the opportunity to both understand the real challenges facing these individuals and be part of the change going forward. So Jimmy, we're going to be sharing 5 different stories, learning about these folks and just seeing how they live life and what challenges they're up against. And it's going to be very informational.
I can't wait for this.
Absolutely.
This is awesome.